Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Shamar Thaba Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, start at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups, right? We're totally different than your Christian church, totally different than your Muslim imams and your Muslim mosques. And we don't consider, we are not the so-called Jewish man over in the Middle East massacring the Palestinians, right? We are the true Jews of the Bible. We are the true Israelites, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? And we here to teach the Bible to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we are in a damaged state. We are away from our Father. We are away from our King. And we are away from who we truly are as a people, who we truly are as a culture. We truly are a people, Salakia. We truly are a people of great things, man. We truly can do great things, right? And the spirit that we should have right now in this time and place is for warfare, man. Right. Because you should be mad about the things that are happening to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We should be mad that an Air Force, a Black man who served in the military, man, right? I thought the civil rights knocked out all of those problems. I thought civil rights solved those things. Black men coming from overseas and still getting treated like a piece of trash. I thought we was over that, thanks to the civil rights, Martin Luther King. I thought we overcome those things thanks to that I Have a Dream speech. I thought all that marching solved all of that for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I guess not. Right. I guess the I.S.U.P.K got to come tell our people what really is going on in America again since 1969. We really have to go to war again for our people because your Christian pastor has failed you, man. Your Muslim imams has failed you. They aren't equipped to go to war with them spirits out there, them demons out there, man. They aren't equipped to fight for you. Don't be amazed by those political commercials, what they say out of their mouth, their fine clothes. Those people are there to trick you, man, to keep you asleep. They there to keep you high. They there to keep you under the oppressor's foot. They ain't there to help you fight, man. Come here, wear that all black. If you're a sister, come here and put a skirt on, put a scarf on your head and come learn this Bible, man. I'm going to teach you how to fight your demons. I'm going to teach you how to put that blunt down. We're going to teach you how to put the porn down, man. We're going to teach you those things in this school. You know what that is? That's warfare, man. Because you're fighting against your flesh, right? Salakia, sir. Can you give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 7, right? The spirit of a Black man should not be happy. You should not be happy at the state of Blacks and Hispanics today. You should not. What is there to be happy about? We still getting killed. Black men that go to war for this country, right? After we done already sacrificed hundreds of years of service, and we still getting killed by the police when we come back from war, man. And you want to go celebrate Pride Month. Sisters out there want to go push that movement. That's stupid, man. That is so reverse for a Black or Hispanic Native Indian sister to push pride. It's just so stupid because what? Do you not want a man to hold you at night? Do you not want a man? I don't know what that means. Do you not want a man to hold you at night? Do you not want a man to comfort you? Because right now you're pushing the LGBTQ+. And with that movement, they think women are disgusting. They call them what they call them, birthing things. Saucy Santana said women are masculine. What kind of, come on now. The Pride Month movement is not for Blacks and Hispanics. And if you are a sister that pushes any of that, You need to get out of there, man. There's a reason why you were fighting down over in Gabrielhood, man. Because that spirit is nothing but evil, man. That ain't for you to be in, right? You're looking for a man of war. A man of war who's going to defend you when something tries to come into that house, physically and spiritually, man. You want a man that's just so clueless to let things into his household, right? Let me get that when you got it, sir.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Look at, we got clipped already. Jeez. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. June 30th. Jeez. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Isn't Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians in oppression right now? And you over here trying to go celebrate Pride Month. You have nothing to be prideful about. We are in a low state.
Wow.
Most High said, oppressed man should be mad. Every man in the I.S.U.P.K is mad. Because we see what's really going on in the world. We see the demons that our people are having to deal with. We see the oppressor with his foot on our necks. And we tired of it. Thanks to Commanding General Yahanna, he instilled that spirit of war into us.
Wow.
He seen oppressed men that were mad. They seen something wrong with their communities. They seen something wrong in their families, wrong in their households. And they decided to fight, man.
Wow.
They decided to fight what's out there in the world and to fight what's inside of them. It says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad. What makes us wise? Wise meaning we don't just fall into anything. Memorial Day, we don't celebrate that because we understand Air Force soldiers still get killed when we come back from war. Civil rights didn't solve anything. That's why a wise man that is oppressed will be mad. Those are the things that we should be mad about. We see the emasculation that they're trying to push on Black and Hispanic men. We see the tricks the oppressor tries to play on us. Every movie character has a LGBTQ black male in it. We see the tricks that they keep trying to push on us. We see them trying to lure our sisters into this nonsense of pride, man.
Right.
I.S.U.P.K, we ain't falling for none of that. We here to lead our families away from that.
Wow.
Can I get that from the top, sir?
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad.
Man, that joint, it say surely, man. It ain't no way you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you out here not upset. It is no way you're in America right now in the state we are in and you're not upset. You're not upset that the Hispanics who helped build America, who's in those fruit fields, picking the grapes over in California, the oranges in Florida and Georgia, in the hot blazing sun, humidity up to 110. There's no way you're not mad. But you just want to get high. Just come to class, man. We'll help you fight that demon that wants you to get high. There's nothing that comes from that. That's fruitless, man. That tree bears no fruit. You getting high is selfish because you got brothers and sisters that need your help, man. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we create superheroes. That's what we need in the world of Blacks and Hispanics, man. We don't need no potheads. We need warriors, man.
Wow.
We need brothers that's going to fight. We need sisters that's going to teach, man. We need sisters that's going to nurture them babies while they men out there fighting for the rest of Israel. This ain't something everybody can do, man. This is what separates the nation of Israel from the rest of these clown nations, man. These disgusting nations, man. This is why we're a holy people. These are one of the greatest reasons why we're a holy people, man. Because the black and Hispanic man brings the masculine into humanity, man. If it wasn't for Israel, this world will be running with what do you call those? I had freak. What do you call the first man? What do they call them? You know how they got hominoid Neanderthals. This earth will be running with Neanderthals, thinking they as Africans be sticking their head in cow butt, right? Esau be running around smashing women on the head, raping them, right? Because that's where they come from. Who do you think taught these nations how to do how to wash themselves and how to conduct business and all of that? They take everything from us, man.
Right.
And they don't even do it right, which is why we need to get back on top, which is why Christ needs to come back with that spirit of war and start chopping heads off, man. Ain't none of this kumbaya when Christ come down. It said Christ's cloak will be, it will look like his garment will be soaked in a wine press. Christ is coming down here for warfare, man, because that's the spirit of the Most High. He's angry that blacks and Hispanics are under the foot of these oppressors, man. He's angry that we high on drugs, man. Right. He's angry that our women are treated like whores out here, man, with no care, with no love. He's angry that when you 9 months pregnant, you still got to go to the slave. You still got to go clock into that 9 to 5. You don't think the Lord see all of this we going through? Or do you think blacks and Hispanics are just born having to go through this? Do you think America is the right way? I'm sorry to tell you, it's not the right way. Babylon will fall, man. America will fall, man. These things aren't going to last forever. And you want to know why? It's because the men in the I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA, the men with the spirit of warfare, are here to fight for you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, woman, or child, man. We here to stop the gun violence. We here to feed the poor, the homeless, man. We doing stuff that your Christian pastor, your Muslim imam would never do. Would never do. We will keep them babies out of them prisons. We will keep them babies out of them dresses, man. We will keep those young boys out of those dresses, out of the hands of predators like the Wade, out of the hand of predators like P. Diddy, man. When we start ruling this nation, man, or ruling this earth, none of this will be going on. Because the Most High chose us to rule this earth. And it was for a great reason, man. He's seen something in us that we can't even see today. We can't even see today. We so high on drugs, we don't even see. We are in a destroyed state, and we still do great things, man. The whole earth still emulates us, even when we're on drugs, man. Even when our women are whores, man. They still try to emulate us. They still try to copy the funk, man. They could never be us, though. Look, you see them Africans trying to dress like hip, like they try to dress, they call it streetwear or urban attire. It looks so garbage, man. They try to get the low cuts like us. They don't even know how to do the waves right. They don't even like, they can't dress. They can't put a fit together like us. They can't even put a song together like us. I was so mad when the Hamite teams, she is garbage, man. She can't sing for nothing. They cooked that joint early. They cooked that joint early, man. They be on it. But they don't believe, man. They suck, man. They just suck at trying to be cool. Because nobody is as cool as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let me get Exodus 15:3, sir. Right? Oppression maketh the wise man mad. So what do you do when you're mad? Do you just sit there and be mad? When there's something being done to you, Black, Hispanic man, do you just sit there and pout about it? Is that what we do? We just sit there, go to the corner? Do we just let them keep bullying and push us around? I know what civil rights told us, to turn the Salaki, turn the other cheek. Misconstruing the word, man, the scripture. Right? Telling us to turn the other cheek to our enemies. When the Bible says something totally different, man. He said to turn your cheek to your brother, man. And you know what's so evil about it? We'll turn our cheek to Esau. You'll see the mother of the child that got shot by the police, hugging the police, or the Edomite. What's the Edomite that shot up the church? The mother of the child. They forgave. You'll forgive him. But when it comes to the brother who grew up in poverty alongside with you, who mother was on drugs, whose father wasn't there, who had no home like training, no type of discipline. He had everything in the world against him. He commits a crime. He's actually sorry. You won't forgive him. Dylan Roof. You'll hug and kiss Dylan Roof while FBG Duck Mom want the killers gone. She want them dead. She's pushing, while he's alive, she's pushing her son to go kill other gang members who are brothers. But you'll forgive Dylan Storm Roof. You see how evil Christianity is? What they've really been pushing on us?
Right.
It's evil, man. And this is why oppression maketh the wise man mad. Because a wise man will see those things and he will be like, what in the hell is that sister talking about? A wise man would have checked her from the door, teaching her sons to go kill somebody, man. Go ahead, sir.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
It say the Lord is a man of war, man. And if we're a prince of the power, if we're a prince of God, man, what do you think kind of spirit you should have? You know what a son is supposed to do when he has a father? He's supposed to take on what his father did. If your father was a mason, you were a mason because you trained under your father. If your father was a warrior, you were a warrior because you followed after your father. Your father is your guide and your leader. You're an extension of him, man. So if our father is a man of war, what do you think Black, Hispanic, Native Indian men should be? You should have the art of war instilled into our brains, man. You should know how to fight these demons. We should know how to fight these demons. But the oppressor has tricked us into allowing us to accept these demons, to start listening to these voices, to allow certain things into our house. You know what they call that in America? Go ahead. You just have to be open-minded. What kind of simple idiot will fall for that? That is a foolish man if he listens to a woman that says, be open-minded about something. Here at the UPK, we teach men to be closed-minded because we're not falling for any of the tricks, man.
Right.
We're not letting the LGBTQ plus come into our household.
Right.
We fight those demons head on, and we aggressive about it. We are not allowing those spirits to enter a Black or Hispanic Native Indian man's household. We need to learn how to fight, man. It's too much lollygagging, man. We chilling too much. Yes, it's okay to drink and have fun, man. But right now, the state of Black people, you should really want to get active right now. You know how brothers say, oh, we got to go slide on the ox. We need to get active. This is what we should be doing right now against the oppressor spiritually, man. I'm not telling you to go pick up a gun and try to fight the arbor. Salakia. Ooh, thought I had. What? Allergies. Y'all learn how to fight these allergies next. Right? The Most High has a spirit of war, man. And Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to learn how to attain that spirit again. Right? Let me get Mark 3:27. Right? Black men, we need to have the spirit of warfare and stop falling for these tricks on TikTok and Instagram or these celebrities and what they say. Because most of these celebrities behind closed doors, they like men.
Right.
They like men. They like being fondled, man. They have been fondled. Man, the men that are idols in the black community are so-called leaders. They're usually weak men who like men. I'm sorry to tell you, Jay-Z story gonna come out next. It's gonna hurt a lot of older brothers, just like Diddy did. Meek, I know Meek hurt me, man. I grew up with Meek. That was crazy. But coming to the truth, you start to realize these so-called leaders and idols that we have in today's world were never fit to be in position to tell blacks and Hispanics how to live our lives, because their lives is in such chaos. Their lives is in such chaos. They just have a lot of money. And a wise man would see that the oppressor funds them.
Right.
So if the oppressor funds you, means he's okay with whatever you're saying or whatever you're doing.
Right.
Because the oppressor wouldn't dare throw a penny towards the UPK, man. Because he didn't know what Commander General Yohanna would do. Commander General Yohanna would spit. Oh man, he wouldn't even take the money. He don't even want nothing to do with the oppressor. Because he believed blacks and Hispanics, we can really get it on our own.
Right.
Through the Most High.
Right.
We have a power. Commander General Yohanna believes in the Most High, while the rest of you believe in yourselves. Right. You believe you can get you out of poverty. You believe you can get you out of this slavery, but you can't, man. You have to go through the Most High, because the Most High is the one who put you here. Right. Imagine you have a child that you put on punishment, and he come out of the room or she come out of the room and say, I'm off punishment. Trying to tell you, the person who put them on punishment, that I'm off punishment now. That's not how it works. Right. Right? We need to get out of this selfish attitude or the selfish spirit that we have, man. We can't save ourselves unless we come back to these laws, statutes, and these commandments. Right? Let me get that when you got it, sir.
This is the book of Mark 3, verse 27.
Right.
No man can enter into a strong man's house.
It say no man can enter a strong man's house, man. What does it mean by strong? It means he ain't going for nothing. He ain't just going for anything. You can't just come in, hey, I got this LGBTQ thing. If you just sign here and here, we'll take your sons and daughter. And he's not falling for any of that. He's not falling for the Wade and whatever his son, she is. Their little trans thing they got going on. They not going for that. You can't enter a strong man's house, man. Physically or spiritually. You physically try to go into a strong man's house, you'll come and meet several hollow points. Spiritually, you'll meet they call them loudmouth Negroes. You're gonna be like, why is he not cooperating? Why is he so mad? Because you over here trying to bamboozle my wife. You over here trying to trick my daughter into believing in this nonsense. You're trying to tell my son that smoking weed is okay. You can't enter a strong man's house unless what? Go ahead, sir.
And spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man.
Unless you bind the strong man. Unless you put him on child support. Right? Unless you put him in them prisons. Unless you kill that man. You put him in those handcuffs. You shoot his house up and say, you got the wrong house. You put drug dealers on his block, man. And tell him to sell drugs to his family. Entice him with money while you starving him out. You entice him with selling drugs while you starving him. While you depriving enterprise from his community. You enter drugs into the equation and tell him if he sell crack, he can make money to feed his family. You tell him he has to financially support the family or he's not a man. That's how you remove the strong man out of the house. And sisters got to stop falling for these tricks, man. You have to stop falling for these tricks. Once you lay down with that man, he is your husband, man, and you need him. Stop falling for the lies of the oppressor, man. That Edomite woman is lying to you. She will be laid up with Stephen while you over there giving Tyrone, Tyrell, Heem, and all them issues, man. She's telling you she would never tolerate this and that while Stephen is beating her up. She's tolerating a whole lot more than you, sis, and Tyrone would never put his hands on you. You just don't like that he deals with another woman. You don't like that what? Y'all not making as much money as Brittany and Steven over there. But what you need to realize, sis, is this is our oppression. We're in slavery. This is literally slavery, sis. I know civil rights got you tricked to thinking you free, but this is slavery.
Right.
The black man is not going to be as successful as the oppressor. You know, that's an old trick they did back in slavery with the bed wench, right? The bed wench, right? The bed wench back in slavery was a slave woman, and she would sleep, the oppressor would sleep with her. And guess what? She got better rations than most slaves. So what do you think goes through your mind when you're a slave and you're eating better than the field slaves? Your linen, your clothing is better than the other slaves, and you're treated better than the other slave. You're per se not treated like a slave to a point, right? Which is always expressed when you overstep, i.e. Kanye West, i.e. Kyrie Irving, right? You overstep, and then slave master puts you back in check. He'll put you back out there in them fields to remind you, you still a Negro, you still a Hispanic, right? It's the same trick he's doing with these sisters, man. And I keep seeing these trends that they keep trying to put. Billionaire talks about grown men only date black women, white billionaires. Apparently he didn't say it, but I see the trends where they're trying to push interracial marriages, right? And they trying to say black man can't keep up with sisters. Hispanic man can't keep up with sisters. And I'm looking at it like, oh, sheesh. You can, like I said, a wise man is mad about oppression. I see the tricks the devil is trying to play. I see the separation he's trying to sow between the black man and the black woman. It makes me mad. It makes me pissed. It make you want to do something, because why are they trying to take our women? Why are they trying to separate us? And as a black man, you should be able to, you should be ready to fight about yours.
Right.
You should be ready to fight about your woman, man. That don't mean go, if she want to go be a hoe, go out there and go shoot the club up or something. No. If she gonna be a, go let her be a hoe, and that's she's with the world, brother. I'm sorry. But that means when I say fight for her, that means when it comes to your rib, don't allow her to just fall into everything like this Pride Month, or to the interracial, or to the open-mindedness. Try to keep her focused, man. Focused on the end goal. Tell her this is in our rest, man. Open them scriptures up. Wow. Tell her, like, sis, this is in our rest. This isn't what it's supposed to be. This isn't the end all be all. America is not the end of time. Is not going to last forever. It's actually the end of something. What's to come is even greater. And that's when us, me, you, Salakia, when these black men are ruling, sis. Not where you can date a white man or have sex with a white man or an oppressor, Salakia. That is not end all be all. You doing it is like you spit on your ancestors' grave when you go sleep with an oppressor, man or woman. It even in the world, it never even sat right in my brain to like want to be with an Edomite. Who you think was next to you on the slave ships while you were in your menstrual cycle? Was it Esau? Esau was calling you a dirty whatever, while I was right there trying to figure out how to clean it up for you. I'm over there talking to you to make you we over there talking to you to make you comfortable. We fighting for you. We going through slavery with you. So as a black man, why do you go over there and think, I got this brother at work. He said, I ain't never heard this before. He said, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. I was appalled by this. I looked at him with so much disgust. He was uncomfortable. I just don't get it. What do you see in an oppressor woman, man? What do you see in an oppressor man? They don't understand the struggle. So when a cop blatantly kills a black man or a black woman, Breonna Taylor, what does your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife say to you if she's an oppressor? Is she gonna say she understands? I know a lot of them say they agree with the cop killing. That's their people. They should. That's their fact. That we are at war. You're under their boot. Did you think there was going to be something different? It's so many examples in today's world since these cameras and everything. Jonathan Majors is a big one. Dating an oppressor is nothing to be proud about. And it's nothing new that's been going on. And that's another good example on why these leaders in the black and Hispanic community are so weak, because a lot of them are married to oppressors. And this is what got sisters in the uproar, which I get. As a woman, as a man, you have to understand women are emotional, right? So if they see all on TV, black and Hispanic men dating white women, you don't think they're going to feel a type of way? They're going to feel unwanted, unloved. That has something to do with, that's a part of brotherhood, man. You not loving your sister because you want to go love a dog? Christ called the Edomite woman a dog. Wow. And you sleeping with her. You're a disgust to our ancestors and what they died for, man. You're a traitor. You want to give your wealth to an oppressor, while her family talks about you behind your back, how you are a no good Negro. This is how they bond the strong man. They tell you once you get that money, they tell you once you get whatever achievements you get in America, that you need to, if it ain't snowing, it ain't going. You need to start doing that. When you grew up all around black women, Hispanic women, you got so many different flavors in the 12 tribes, and you choose to date a dog. Something they don't even use washcloths, man. What is going on in America, right? Let me get Romans 13 and 11. This is why we need men of war back in Israel, man, back in the black and Hispanic community. Because ain't nobody else going to fight about this. Ain't nobody going to sit at the dinner table as soon as somebody say, because I got a brother, he's a blood brother. He's in the world, and he'll do the same damn thing, you know. He think if Esau is a precious, or Esau is better than a sister. In reality, you have a feminine spirit, which is why you allow the sister to, I want to say, overthrow. You were scared of sisters. That's what it is. You just scared of them. I get it. You don't like to conquer things. You want an easy task. You want Suzanne, who's just gonna do it. Yeah, I get it. You don't want to deal and solve problems, which is not what black men aren't supposed to do, man. We're supposed to be solving things right now. Right. There's so many issues, and you just want an easy task. That's a weak man's mindset. Right. We're in slavery right now, and you want to go date an oppressor because it's easier? Your sister needs you, man. A sister needs you, and you want to go marry and give all your wealth and whatever you know about the world to an Edomite, a Moabite. You want to give it to them, especially they want to go down. They're going to Japan. Oh, we're going everywhere but where we need to go. It's we are falling into these traps is because they keep pushing this. They try to emasculate the black man. That's all it is. We need to come back to that spirit of warfare. We need to fight those things, man. Fight those urges that you see on what is it? TV, TikTok, Instagram. Fight those urges, man. We don't need no more femininity in the black man.
Right.
We seen what it produces, man. We've been seeing it since the 60s. Right. We're tired of it. We're ready to go back to masculinity. You know where you'll find that at? In the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
I get it. You fighting demons. We all got demons. I get it. Come in here. I'll teach you how to fight those demons, man. I'll teach you how to overcome that feminine spirit you had, man. Stop being so emotional, man. Go and get you a sister. Learn how to fight, man. How to deal with those demons, man. And how to save that sister from her demons, man. Adam wasn't here to just receive Eve and not solve anything. Eve came with issues, man. Eve came with issues. And now that we're in slavery, those issues, and that it's the same exact, actually, it's the same damn thing. It's the same sin since the beginning of time, man. Satan beguiled Eve in the garden, right? What are they doing right now to the black sisters, the Hispanic sisters? They beguiling Eve. They telling her she's a god. They telling her she can do without you. What do you think Satan told Eve? Told her the same damn thing. And what, we gonna do what Adam did? Just allow it? Are we gonna be caught slipping again? No. What it said, what was written aforetime is for our learning. We learn from those mistakes. This is why the Most High put it in the Bible. Right. He gave us a culture. He gave us chronological history to learn. Right. He didn't just put it in the book so we can just read and forget about it. He put it in there so we can remember where we come from, remember the mistakes we made, and move past those things to become a greater nation, man. It's time that we stop falling for these silly tricks that the devil keep putting in front of us, man. You can read that when you got it, sir. It's high time to wake up from this. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, the 13th and verse 11. And then, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It says now, knowing the time, man. Read that from the top so I'm going to break it down.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It is high time to wake out of sleep, man. It is high time to wake out of this slumber that blacks and Hispanics are in. We need to get out of the mindset that what we're going through today is okay. Because it isn't. The things that we're going through is not supposed to be happening, and we're not supposed to be okay with it. So it's high time for you to ash the blunt, throw it in the toilet, throw it in the trash, whatever. Put the heroin down, right. Put the porn down, right. Put the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster down, man. Right. It's time to put those things down. Put the Christmas tree, right? I want you to take the Christmas tree, those lumber, those tree shredder machines. I want you to throw them in there. The Pride Month flags, I want you to start pouring the lighter fluid on there and burning it, man. Right. Burn it. It's time to repent from all of that. Memorial Day, remove all the fireworks out of your house. Remove all of that from out of your house, man. We don't need that in the black or Hispanic man's house. It's time to wake the hell up. It's time to wake the hell up and start fighting for what's ours, man. You want blacks and Hispanics to be in a better position? You mad about the police killing us? You mad about oppressors killing us and getting away with it? You mad that Moab can go get a bill passed in a couple of days after something that offends them happens? You mad about those things? It's time to fight then. Not march about it. It's time to fight. Right. It is time to separate from America. Let me get that from the top, sir.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It is high time to get those things and get your house in order, man. The UPK, you know how we just read the scripture where it says that in order to take a strong man's house, you have to bind him. The UPK unbinds that strong man. The UPK cuts those shackles from that strong man and enables him, gives him the sword to take his household back, gives him the tools to take his household back, man.
Wow.
We here to put every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man under Christ back into their households. We here to break the shackles of slavery. We are here to free us, man. We are not here for our own good. We don't want your money. We don't want whatever goods you have in the community. What we want is you, man. We want to see our people free.
Right.
We want to see our people rule, man, under God, under Christ, man. That's what blacks and Hispanics need to realize. You are intimidated by the warlike apparel. You're intimidated by the fros, right? You're intimidated by the braids, the beards, the mean glares. But then you talk to us, you get a sense of security. You get a sense that you never felt before, which was a black man that cares about you. A black man that is willing to risk his life for you. That's the only, you know where you only find that type of thing? In the UPK. Wow. These other Israelite groups will not do that, man. You will not get that spirit from them. Because all those other groups and those Christian groups are selfish. That's something they all have in common. They are selfish, man. All they care about is themselves, man. We follow what's really in the Bible. We follow our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. Commanding GEN.YAHANNA learned from these mistakes and implemented it in his school. He understood what these scriptures were talking about, and he could have kept it to himself, you know. That's what the Masons believe. They don't believe in spreading it to the people. Christians, don't even get me started on them. He could have kept it to himself, but what did he do? He was an actual brother, man. Wow. He decided to teach a brother like me, who wasn't worth sugar honey iced tea, man. I ain't worth nothing. I was worth nothing in the world. But he seen value in me, man. And the brothers under him seen value in me. And he brought me up so I can raise my family. So I can fight for my family. For my people, man. We need to get out of these Christian churches, man. And when you get out, I need you to fight your way out. Because they're gonna try to get you, man. They're gonna try to mesmerize you with all these glitter and gold, man. But what you need to do is realize you have a warrior spirit. That thing that they tell you is that there's something wrong with you as a black man. That's the Most High, man. The reason why we can throw that football like nobody can. Imagine if that was a javelin. Ooh-wee, Cam Newton with a javelin. And, whew, I'm seeing 10 Roman soldiers dead. Imagine that. We had an actual fighting force instead of athletes. You know how weak that sounds? Oh, yeah, I'm black. You know, we got all the football players and, you know, athletic. Yeah, he athletic. Esau, they find pride in their soldiers, man. What do you think Memorial Day was supposed to be about for them? Where's Israel Memorial Day? Where is Israel's Memorial Day? We over here giving honor to their soldiers when they don't even give honor to our soldiers when they're alive. They don't even give honor to our soldiers. They unalive our soldiers, man. Every day. They continue to push drugs in our communities. They continue to push LGBTQ plus in our communities. You swap, sir? They continue. Who was it?
It's the young man. He's just on the things or something.
Oh, okay. They continue to push those things, man, in our communities because they trying to bind the strong man. Read, Slacky, you get a chance, sir. Can we read where you was at?
This is the book of Romans 13 and verse 11. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Now is our salvation, man. You don't hear the wars going on right now? Or are we too concerned with Kendrick Lamar and Drake? We too concerned with the way Wade got going on with his Salaki, his son that he's, I don't even know the word, so I'm gonna ignore whatever I gotta call it. But his son, right? We too concerned by vain things when the signs are all around us. COVID was only 2 years ago. That thing devastated America.
Wow.
That was just like, what's something I could compare it to? I don't want to say prequel. I want to say like, that wasn't even the boss battle, you know? That wasn't even the boss battle. That was like the beginning enemies, like the weakest. That was like level 1. That was level 1, COVID. America was on its knees, man. America was ready to heal over. You see the strength of the Lord? They don't even know what's coming, man. And that is why it's so pertinent that you get in these classes, man. Start wearing that all black so you can prepare and you don't fall for her. Fall with her. Like the Bible states. Come out of her. Wake up. Come out of her, man. Or you're going to catch her diseases too, man. You want to be in bed with a whore of a nation? You're going to catch those diseases, man. You're going to catch those things that she gets. You're going to get abused and beat up. Just like America is going to get abused and beat up, man. Right. America is going to fall. America is going to burn. America is going to catch pestilence, man. I know you think America can withstand anything. I remember the commercials out the wazoo with this COVID nonsense. They were talking about sticking together. Sticking together. George, oh my God. They talking about sticking together while George Floyd was getting a knee on his back. While our brother was getting a knee on his back, they talking about sticking together. And you know what else? Slick and slide thing they did that pissed me off during those times? They talking about he was on fentanyl. He had drugs in his system. What the hell that got to do with a man dying? Right. They did the same thing to Trayvon Martin. He had weed in his system. What the? You see how they do? Like, those things should really make you mad. Right. This is why I say oppression make you a wise man mad. If you were just a fool, a naive Negro, you would be like, oh, okay, he was high. So that gave you the right to kill a brother. That gave him all rights to take their life. You're stupid, and you're not fit to rule, man. Right. You are not fit to be a leader in the Black, Hispanic, Native Indian community, man. And you should relinquish your role, man, to the I.S.U.P.K, man. And give it to somebody that truly knows how to rule. Truly know how to give direction. And who won't just heel over to an oppressor, man, because of money, because of greed, because of lust. Disgusting lust is why a lot of these leaders fall for the oppressor, man. They lust to live the same lifestyle that the oppressor lives. You want the Lamborghini like Epstein has at his island, which is why you were caught there, Jay-Z, Beyonce, which is why your name was on his list. You want to party like Epstein, which is why Diddy is going through what he goes through right now with his court case and lists. This is why it's so simple. It's so simple once you come into the truth. You start seeing these things, man. Right. This is why we teach our brothers and sisters, because we don't like seeing y'all just be enthralled by this nonsense. It's so simple to see. Most of our celebrities and our idols are just simple men and women who try to be oppressors. You try to be as evil as the oppressor, and it just doesn't work out.
Right.
He can bring in tons of cocaine from the border. You try it with your black mind, you bring an ounce of cocaine to the streets. You're going under the jail, sir.
Right.
That is bad time. He massacres over in Palestine. You kill your brother for an ounce, for whatever reason, that's life. He was robbing banks in the, what was that? The 70s and the 80s. You try to rob a bank, they're not even going to arrest you. They're going to shoot you. There's no chance. They've been waiting for this, man. We need to stop following these stupid leaders, man. These stupid leaders. They're literally stupid. It's so simple, man. This is why I don't want to say I get mad when people talk about, but I just get a little like irritated. Like, what are we talking about? We're talking about somebody that has money. Okay, if we're going to say, okay, P. Diddy, yeah, okay, he's a cool business or a cool rap executive. Okay, you'll give him that. But he was just, you can see on all his reality shows, every situation you see that pops up from him fighting J. Cole, from him peeing on Drake, you can see he wasn't a cool brother. You can see that he always had some type of drama or issues around him. He dated his son's girlfriend. What is there to look up to? And brothers are still looking up P. Diddy like he said something. The same thing they doing with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson say something, it's like, oh yeah. I'll be with my homeboy. I'll be so pissed off when they do the podcast with Mike Tyson, and they look at him like he just said something that was so confounding and like genius. He like, oh yeah, this dude is a ex-boxer who smokes hella weed and plays with pigeons. This is who we look to into the black community. This is the foolery that's going on. This is where it says our gates are languished, man. They're weak behind gates. You expect Mike Tyson to defend you? He damn near can't walk. He couldn't even get on stage to go fight that white boy. He don't even got oh man. And at that point, was he a rapist? We will give so much credit to Mike Tyson. The general brought it up the other day. We'll give all the credit to Mike Tyson and not tear him down, but attack P. Diddy, but forget Mike Tyson raped somebody too. We pick and choose, man. We can't do that in the nation of Israel. Don't worry. I.S.U.P.K, the minute I.S.U.P.K, we'll figure it out for you guys. I know. We'll take that banner for you. We'll bear that cross for you.
Right.
Because you're too weak to tell a man like Mike Tyson, you're wrong. Why the hell would we listen to you? You sound stupid, Mike.
Right.
You're like, sheesh, man. Is that it with that, sir? Can I get... I'm gonna do Revelations 19 first, 19:3. Right? Our Father has a spirit of warfare. And you know what he's gonna do with that spirit to come? You know what's in the future? He's gonna fight for us, man. Since we disobeyed him, and as a good father, he's gonna save us from this slavery. Because your God, that Buddha, that damn what's that other God that we do? The Rock, Islam, the cobblestone, or your Christian cross ain't do nothing for us. But the God of Israel, oh yeah, he coming. But it ain't gonna be like how your other gods was supposed to come, you know? He's coming a totally different way. Can you read that when you got it?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 3. And again they said, Hallelujah. And our smoke rose up forever and ever. Verse 4. And the 24 elders and the 4 beasts fell down and worshiped God that sat on the throne, saying, Amen, Alleluia. Verse 5. And a voice came out of the throne saying, Praise our God.
Right. Keep going.
All ye his servants, and all ye that fear him, both small and great. Verse 6. And I heard as it were the voice of a great multitude, and as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of mighty thunder, saying, Alleluia, for the Lord God omnipotent reigneth.
Salakia, I think that was the wrong scripture. Oh, Salakia is verse 2. Did I tell you? I told you 2.
You told me to start at verse 3.
Oh, Salakia. Can you read verse 2?
This book of Revelation, 19 verse 2. For true and righteous are his judgments. For he hath judged the great war. That
great war is talking about is America, man. Because everybody is dealing with America like everybody deals with a whore. Everybody's in bed with America. Israel, France, Britain, Russia at one point was dealing with America, Australia. They're all in bed. Arabs with the oil, they're all in bed with America on your downfall. They're selling you as slaves, which is why we have Assad's chicken popping up everywhere. Why them Arabs are popping up with chicken spots everywhere. Why the Moabites or the Chinese or Japanese, they're coming out with all these spots in our neighborhoods, everywhere, in our hoods. Everywhere in our neighborhoods, smoke shops everywhere, 7-Elevens everywhere. They're in bed with America, the whore, man. Keep going, sir.
For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication.
He has judged America, man. What you think? What's coming has already been put like into action. Like the Most High sent his judgment, like a judge says, all right, this is going to happen. You got to send this. You got to serve this much time. That part has already happened. Most High has already gave his judgment to America and because for his fornication with the earth. So he's corrupted the earth. Think about all the animals that's extinct. Think about all the air we can't breathe. Think about the water in Flint, Michigan that we can't drink. He has destroyed this earth, man. Corrupted this earth. Think about the LGBTQ plus running rampant all over the earth now. From Africa to Australia to Iraq to Saudi Arabia that they trying to fight it. They have corrupted the earth. They call it democracy. In the military, when I was in the military, there was a special forces. This was their job. Propaganda. During the time of Iraqi freedom, they would dump flyers out into the Iraq to say certain propaganda to get the people riled up to go against the government. Special forces, you know what special forces job is? Special forces job is literally it's not how Call of Duty portrays it. Special forces is literally to raise up a militia. So they back somebody that's against the current government, right? And they send them money, they give them guns, they give them food or whatever they need. They do all of that to raise them up to go against the government, overthrow the government. They did this with Russia. You have to it's deep. Like it's not deep, but it's simple things. But they did that with Russia. They did that with Afghanistan, which is why everything is flipping back. Taliban took back over. That was the Biden thing where we pulled out. Taliban came back and pushed them out, right? Because it used to be ruled by the Taliban back in the day. But America does this where they put militia in place to flip a government so they can put who they want in power. So they can control that government. So they can control that nation. So he has corrupted the earth. This is how he does it too. He's very slick and sly. This is why we call him the devil. He's very slick with it, right? He's corrupted the nation. You go to Afghanistan now, it's a Chernobyl. They bombed the hell out of it. All they got there now for trade is poppy seeds, heroin. Their trade is literally heroin. I remember being deployed the special forces job was now after they did all this destruction, now that Taliban was taking over, their trade to support Taliban's trade to support or fund their what do you call it? Like their cause was the heroin trade. Why? Which is why when Taliban took back over Afghanistan, it's a news. I seen it on the news the other day. They're killing you if you try to grow poppy seeds now, because now that they got their nation back, they're trying to get rid of the drug dealers, but they'll sell it to you. They made billions off of you during the war in Afghanistan. It's going to come out just like they did in the cocaine era back in the 80s. They did that with Afghanistan. It's going. All right, I can't wait. Go ahead, sir.
And hath avenged the blood of his servants at her hand.
So he has avenged the blood of his. He's going to avenge us, man. Everybody that's died during the slave trade, all our ancestors, your grandma that got spit on, beat up, or whatever on her way to school, your granddaddy that got killed or hung from a tree because he just turned and looked towards a white or an oppressor, Edomite woman. For him even trying to start a business, he was killed. For you trying to thrive in America, you had to go through whatever you went through. That blood, he's going to avenge you for those things. The Most High is the spirit of war, man. He's seen all of those things, and he wants his revenge for those things. He wants to take back what they took from us.
Right.
Like a good father, man. He wants to get back what his nation deserves. And it's going to be in bloodshed. It's going to take some war. It's going to take some war to get blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians back. And the Most High knows that. Which is when he sends them chariots and Christ back, and they say his garment is going to look like a wine press. That's war. Tell your Christian mama, war is righteous. The Most High loves it when it comes to freeing his people. He hardened the Egyptian Pharaoh's heart so he can display what he can do to the earth. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to what happened after he did what he did to Egypt. Go ahead, sir. Actually, where we at?
Verse 3.
Oh, that was Revelations. Let me get Wisdom of Solomon 1:8. In the Apocrypha. Yeah, in the Apocrypha.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 1, verse 8.
No, Salakia. Chapter 10, and it was 1 through 8. I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 10, verse 1. She preserved the firstborn father of the world.
Right.
That was created alone, and brought him out of his fall.
Right. Now, this is talking about wisdom, right? Go ahead, sir.
Verse 2. And gave him power to rule all things.
Salakia, hold on, let me get where you at. 8. But not 5. All right, I'm there with you. 10, chapter 10. All right, it says she preserved the first formed father of the world, man. Meaning wisdom was with Adam, right? She preserved Adam. Keep going, sir.
That was created alone and brought him out of his fall.
Brought him out of his fall, man. This is when he fell because of that trick in the garden. Keep going.
Verse 2. And gave him power to rule all things.
Right? This is when the Most High gave Adam dominion over the earth. Go ahead.
Verse 3. But when the unrighteous went away from her in his anger, he perished also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother.
This is talking about Cain and Abel now. right? This is what happened when Adam went the opposite route of wisdom. This is what happened when these things transpired after Adam didn't stay with the Most High, didn't do what he was supposed to do. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For those caused the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of small body.
Now this is talking about Noah. That wisdom again, she's back again. And she was preserved in Noah.
Right.
Noah had that wisdom, which is why the Most High allowed Noah to stay alive while he drowned the whole earth in water, right? Keep going.
Verse 5. Moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto God.
Noah was blameless to God. Keep going, sir.
And kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son.
Right? His tender compassions towards Shem.
Oh, toward his son.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man, who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 7. Of whose wickedness even to this day the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bear fruit that never came to righteousness.
You know what this is talking about? This is talking about Lot. That's the story of Lot. What happened with Lot? The fire, the brimstone, fire and brimstone came down to smoke Sodom and Gomorrah, right? What was that? That was 7. Did you finish that? Go ahead.
And a standing pillar of salt is a monument of an unbelieving soul.
Who's that standing pillar of salt? His red, who wanted to not follow what wisdom Lot had, right? Keep going, sir.
Verse 8. For regarding not wisdom, they get not only this earth, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind them to the word a memorial of their foolishness.
So I brought this out to explain the spirit of war, right? Because the one thing all of these brothers had in common that they had to do was fight. This is what literally all of these brothers and all these stories that is talking about, these brothers had to endure something. While the whole world was doing whatever they was doing, sinning against the Most High, what was Noah doing? He was still keeping the law. Right. You know how hard that is? You know how hard that is? How hard it is when the whole earth is telling you you're wrong and you're crazy. You keeping the law. He endured, man. He fought. He fought, and he was rewarded for that. You know what Adam went through when he was the only man to have the wisdom from the Most High? He had to fight, man. He had to prove to himself to the Most High that he's valuable to the Most High.
Right.
But the thing with Adam is he didn't endure all the way. He lost it, man. And Noah took it up. He kept it going. And after Noah, who did it say? Lot. Lot was a man of God in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. And you know how the Most High rewarded him? First off, Sodom and Gomorrah was a disgusting place, which goes to your Pride Month. You want to know why you were fighting down Pride Street or what was that, Gaberhood? It's because you had the spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all want to be Sodomites? That's what they were doing. They tried to rape angels or grape angels. That's what they was trying to do. They were trying to take the men that they seen come in Lot's house. And you know what Lot did? He said, "Please don't. These are God's. Like these is God's soldiers. Don't take them. Take my daughters."
Right.
He said, "Take my daughters." Lot had to fight, man.
Right.
You in that evil, wicked, nasty city. You telling me Lot wasn't fighting every damn day of his life? And then it says, and the things were in that of Salakia. And it said, what was it? The unbelieving soul. His wife didn't believe, man. When they were fleeing, she didn't believe. You know how I know she didn't believe? Because she got turned to a pillar of salt for turning around.
Right.
Lot told, Most High told Lot not to turn around. Lot told his wife, don't turn around. And you know what she had to do? She had to see her friends go. She had to observe the burning of the city. She just couldn't listen. She didn't believe in what Lot was doing. She didn't believe in fighting. That's what happened. That's what happens when you don't believe in fighting, man, and you give up and you start trusting in yourself. You'll fall. The Most High will leave you because you have no wisdom when you start believing in yourself. When you start listening to your own thoughts. Continue with that verse 8.
So that in the things wherein they offended.
Oh, Salaki, go back to the but also.
But also left behind them to the war a memorial of their foolishness.
Uh-huh.
So that in the things wherein they offended, they could not so much as be hid.
Now this is talking about how blacks and Hispanics, the foolish things we do today. You go try to steal something from the Asians, and it's on video. Now the rest of Asia can see, and they think they can beat you like how the Asian ladies beat or Asians beat you in their store. You trying to do these foolish things, man. The whole earth sees it, which is why we shouldn't be doing those things. They see how the cops can just run all over us and get away with it. This is why we shouldn't be following those leaders, and we should have that spirit of warfare, man. We should have that spirit to fight. We shouldn't be allowing brothers and sisters to just be selling drugs on these corners, man. We shouldn't be allowing the Tyler Perrys and what's the brother that the Spike Lees portray us in these movies as such disgusting characters.
Right.
The whole world sees that, and when they see that, and they come over here and they treat you exactly how the movie is. They treat you like you're a criminal.
Right.
They treat you. This is a memorial of our foolishness, man. These are the things we'll be remembered by, because we're doing foolish things. It's time to come out of her. It's time to wake up. It's time to move away from these things. We shouldn't be falling into this Pride Month stuff. This is embarrassing to the Most High. He chose us to be a special people, and we choose to be foolish. We choose a Pride Month, a Memorial Day, a July 4th. The other nations see these things and think they can get away with it too. We celebrate the holidays of our downfall. You were not free on July 4th. You should not be popping fireworks on July 4th. You should not be shooting your gun in the air on July 4th.
Right.
That is a memorial of our foolishness, man. The other nations and the Most High, Salaki, the Most High and the other nations see this.
Right.
We are a representation of the Most High, man. Everybody want to talk about we kings, man. We kings. Start acting like it.
Right.
Start acting like you a king. A king wouldn't give up his culture or his people for money. He wouldn't give up his morals, his code, his laws for money or some type of status in another man's kingdom.
Right.
You want to be a king and call yourself king so bad, start acting like it. Take back your household. Take back your kingdom. This earth is ours. You want to know how to take back your kingdom? Start following these laws again. Let's start there. Come to class and learn these laws, man. We'll teach you how to fight those demons. We'll teach you the art of warfare. Come join the Lord's army, man. You want something to say it's a black or Hispanic Native Indian man's. We own it. Every time we create something they take, that's a memorial of our foolishness. We allowed them to take it. We allowed them to take hip-hop. We allowed them to take b-boys, DJing. We allowed them to take that. That's a memorial of our foolishness. Every time Eminem gets played, that's a memorial of our foolishness. Right. Every time we see Korea over there breakdancing, that's a memorial of our foolishness, man. Right. Stop inviting everybody to the damn cookout. Right. Just like oppressors were pissed off, Beyonce was singing country, you should be pissed off too then. Every time a Post Malone try to come on and rap and wear gold teeth, grills and earrings and chains. You should be pissed off every time that happens. Because they come into your culture and then they take it back to their people and make billions of dollars off of it. And they leave you poor. Hip-hop ain't done nothing for the community. But make us poor, man. Poor and entertained. While other nations, they took what we created and go made a whole economy off of it. Right. Those Koreans, they got those pop stars or whatever they call them now. Who do you think started that? What do you think Boys to Men was? We did that. Those boy groups, that was us. You better go check your history. Everything comes from us, man. Those Filipinos, they trying to look like Chicanos and Chicanas. You seen those videos? And Isupk, those and the Mexican brothers, they allowing it. This is what the scripture is saying. This is a memorial of your foolishness. Sooner or later, it's not going to be known as a Mexican culture to have the tube socks and the fly hats tipped to the side and the sisters wearing the makeup with the big hoop earrings. That's going to be a Filipino or a Vietnamese thing. Because we allowed them to take those things from us. It's a memorial of our foolishness. The foolish things we do. Inviting them to the cookout. The dumb behind saying is that, man. You'll never get your black card, Esau. Right. You'll never be invited to this cookout. You go over and eat with the dogs, man. You will never get a seat at this table. Let me get Joshua 1. I'm going to show you a man that really had the spirit of warfare in him. I'm going to get there with you. He really had the spirit of warfare with him. And the Most High ordained it, man. He allowed Joshua to do these things, these great things for the nation of Israel. I'm going to read the story of Joshua, a man who came under Moses. Learned under Moses. And you know what he did from what he learned under Moses? He did great things. I remember reading this story when I first came into the truth. A young man. And this was one of the stories that inspired me. Go ahead, sir. You got it? This
is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, and verse 1. Uh-huh. Now, after the death of Moses.
Uh-huh. Now, Moses is dead, right? Moses was the brother with the 12, well, if you're in the world, just think of the 12 plagues from Egypt. He led Israelites out of Egypt. He split the sea. That's Moses. Now he's dead. He didn't make it to the promised land. But a man named Joshua, who learned under Moses, came up, right? Go ahead.
The servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun.
The son of Nun, okay.
Moses ministered, saying, verse 2, Moses, my servant is dead. Now, therefore, arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel.
You got to remember, now God told Moses, or Salakia, God told Israel, he promised them a land. This is where you get the promised land from.
Right.
He said, then now Joshua was the man that Moses brought them to the foot of the land, basically. Brought them to the door.
Right.
He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments out of Egypt. He gave us God's law, statutes, and commandments once we got out of Egypt. And we get to the foot of the promised land. Moses croaks, he dies. Boom. Now we got a man named Joshua who will lead us and conquest the whole promised land for us. Go ahead, sir.
Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. From the wilderness, even this Lebanon, even unto that great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast.
You see what it's saying here? It's saying people live on this land already.
Right.
So how is the Most High allowing us to get somebody else's land? Warfare. You have to take it. Go ahead, sir, keep reading.
Verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life.
This is saying, ain't no man gonna stand to Joshua, man. The Most saying, I stand with you. Ain't no army, ain't no king is gonna be able to stand against Joshua. The Most High is gonna stand with Joshua in a bloody war path, man, to conquer the promised land. The land he promised to our fathers. The land he promised to Moses. Keep going, sir.
As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee.
So this is the Lord saying he's going to be with Joshua, just like he was with Moses. We all know God was with Moses because what did he do? He did the 12 plagues, and he did the sea. He split the sea. He fed the nation with the. He did the water. He fed the nation. He brought us into the wilderness. And he spoke to the Most High on the mountain. Keep going, sir.
I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee.
He's not going to fail us, man. This is an issue Israel we have today. We don't believe in the Most High. He ain't gonna fail you. His record, what is it? Is 100-0, no losses.
Right.
Keep going, sir.
Verse 6. Be strong and of good courage.
Be strong and of good courage, man. Don't this sound like a knight? This sound like a king, like dubbing a knight. Be a strong and good courage, man. Go out there and slay those, you know what I'm saying? Go out, it's time. Go to war. Go ahead.
For unto this people shalt thou divide for inheritance the land.
So now he's telling Joshua how he wants the land divided. He wants the land divided between the tribes, right? Now remember, they're sitting on a certain side of the Jordan River, and then at a certain point, we're going to skip a little bit up, but at a certain point, Joshua splits the Jordan, similar to Moses, and they leave 12 rocks to symbolize the tribes coming through and splitting. This is a memorial for us. This is something we should remember. Just like Esau has his statues everywhere about different general leaders, this at one point was one of our leaders, Joshua. He split the river, Jordan River, for us to cross on foot. It's for us to remember how we crossed the Jordan River thanks to the Most High on foot, not by boat, on land. Let me get Joshua 4:13. So like it. I skipped another part too, where Joshua sent spies to Jericho. Joshua sent spies to see what Jericho was about before they tear it up. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And they ran into a woman. She was a heathen, right? And she says, actually, shut up. Wait a minute. What I told you to get 4:13?
4:13.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's do 4:13.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 4, verse 13. About 40,000 prepared for war passed over before the Lord unto battle to the plains of Jericho.
So 40,000 men armed and ready for battle, man. I remember reading this story, man. It was like reading it's imagine an Edomite reading about the Revolutionary War. You know what I'm saying? It was like, hold up, what? So I'm seeing it like an action packed in my brain, like everybody black and Hispanic. I'm seeing like black knights and sword. I'm just like, yo, this is insane. Like I'm imagining crazy 40,000 black and Hispanic men, man, ready to go to war for the Most High, crossing the Jordan on foot, man. The Lord done smoked Pharaoh and them in the Red Sea already when we crossed that on foot. This is our history, man. These are the things we should be excited about. Oh, I didn't even know the brother was right there.
Yeah, we just know what
Oh man, I remember the days. But these are the things we should be excited about. We shouldn't be excited about no damn July 4th. This is our Memorial Day right here, man. 40,000 men crossed and took down Jericho. Hey, continue reading, sir.
God. Verse 14. On that day, the Lord magnified Joshua in the sight of all Israel.
He magnified Joshua. Go ahead.
And they feared him.
They feared him. Go ahead.
As they feared Moses.
As they feared Moses. This isn't a fear like the oppressor has over blacks and Hispanics. This is a fear where you respect this man because you know the Most High is with him. He just split the Jordan River, man. And he told you to put 12 stones here to remember this day. And he just brought 40,000 men on foot through the Jordan River. Ready for battle, man. Ready for war. He made you salute the ark. He made you salute the ark, man. Keep going, sir.
All the days of his life.
All the days of his life. Keep going.
Verse 15. And the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, verse 16, command the priests that bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of Jordan.
Now you got the priests that's bearing the ark. They're carrying the ark with them, right? This is the covenant, right? Keep going.
Verse 17. Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, come ye out of Jordan. Verse 18. And it came to pass, when the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord were come up out of the midst of Jordan, and the soles of the priest's feet were lifted up unto the dry land, that the waters of Jordan returned unto their place and flowed over all his banks as they did before. So
now the water came back. The priests now, after the 40,000 men, 40,000 men crossed, you got the priests cross. Right? You got to see this Bible. This Bible like an action-packed film. Like, imagine you rolling the camera and you got 40,000 blacks and Hispanics crossing with swords, shields, and you know what I'm saying? And then you got the priests coming with the ark. It's something crazy. Like this, the gold, jewels, and all that. It's something scary. It's a scary sight for a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Right? Keep going.
Verse 19. And the people came up out of Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and it camped in Gilgal, in the east border of Jericho. Verse 20. And those 12 stones which they took out of Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal. So they took stones out of the Jordan when they crossed. While they was crossing, right? When the water was pushed to the side or whatever, they took these stones. They took it right, and they put 12 stones as a memorial. Just like Esau has Columbus somewhere, and he has what's downtown? Penn, that bull Penn's, yeah, that statue of Penn. Just like he has a memorial for his generals and his conquistadors and stuff like that. This is ours. This is our statues. Yeah, this is our memorial. Yeah, this is ours. Keep going, sir. Verse 21. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, when your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean these stones? Verse 22.
This is saying when your kids come back, right? When men, Salakia, when you ask your father, what are these? This is literally saying when you ask your father, Daddy, what's this stone? What's these 12 stones right here? Because you don't see the land how your father seen it, or your great father seen it. He's seen it owned or inhabited by heathens. You've seen it as a great nation because you see the fruits of your great-great-grandfather, right? So you see these stones, right? Or your father take you to the stones, and you coming with him, Dad, what's these 12 stones for? And he says, go ahead, sir.
Verse 22. Then ye shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land.
Now, your father tells you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, men, women, and children came across that river right there. That river that looks like you can't even swim across on foot, walking. That's what those 12 stones are for. That is what the remembrance is for. To remember that the Most High does everything for us. Ain't nothing happening on this earth without the Most High's approval.
Right.
It's for blacks and Hispanics to remember all of our wins and our losses is because the Most High allowed them. He gave you something to remember. He gave you a culture. He gave you things to celebrate, like a good father does. He gave you something to be, is a better saying. He gave you something to be prideful about. He gave you something to be proud about. You should be proud that the Most High moved those waters so your great-great-great-great-grandfather and grandmother with 10 babies crossed on foot. Because you know Israel, we get busy in the sheets. We crossed a river on foot. This isn't talking about, that's not once he did it. Like your Christian pastor probably don't even know about the story of Joshua. He didn't do it just once. He did it twice. Your pastor probably only told you about Moses. But you didn't know right after Moses died, he wound up splitting Jordan Sea next. And he made you remember this one with stones, 12 stones to resemble the 12 tribes, man, that crossed this river. This is why we need to separate from America. This is why the wise men should be mad, because a wise man will read these stories and be like, why the hell would I ever have shot at a firework for 4th of July? What in the hell am I shooting a gun in the air for on 4th of July or having a cookout on Memorial Day? What the hell am I doing? That is totally against what my great-great-great-grandfather was about. My grandfather was about warfare. He wouldn't have just sat aside and let America ran over him. He would have been one of them 40,000 men that was ready to go tear down Jericho. He was ready. And what I'm doing to remember him, who stood with the Most High. I'm going to go grill up some chicken, go pour some pork chops on the grill. When my grandfather was in the wilderness with Moses, he was ready to go to battle with Joshua, and I'm over here talking about my problems that don't mean nothing when I can serve the Most High right now. Your great-great-grandfather was in that wilderness or at the edge of Jordan, ready for battle, and you telling me you can't come to camp? You can't come serve the Most High in the U.P.K.? Man, keep going, sir.
Verse 23. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of Jordan from before you until ye were passed over, as the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us until we were gone over.
The Most High did it 2 times, man. And it's in the Bible. Your Christian pastor or your Muslim imam wouldn't tell you that. Which is why your Quran, that you'll probably go to school with a lot of Muslim brothers already, because it's Philly. I already know Philly. Ask them in the Quran, does it say, are the Israelites the true prophets of God? Ask them. And then ask them, does it say in the Quran that I can beat my wife? Because it says that too. The Bible don't say that. I don't want you to let no Christian pastor tell you anything different. Your Muslim friends, they don't even probably know that, because Islam is a trend in the black community. It's because all our celebrities are joining that crap. They don't believe in it. I remember growing up, and in the world, it was a Muslim brother. I forget the word they say before they smoke or do something unlawful, but they do it all the time. Just like how they say wallahi all the time. They do it all the time. They take their kufi off and say whatever. And I just didn't understand it. And then I started getting older and I started getting a little wiser. Like, they stupid. We call them Fuslims, fake Muslims. That's Philly is filled with that nonsense. And I seen it spread all down the East Coast. All down Baltimore got them. New York, they heavy. Islam is a prison religion. It's a jailhouse religion. Isn't that how Malcolm X and Mike Tyson found out about Islam? It's a jailhouse religion. It seems like it's something wise to do because you're so used to street nonsense when you go to the feds. And then you get in there and somebody puts a book in your face. And it seemed like he said something smart because you don't know no better. But in reality, you're going into an even dumber situation because they selling drugs just like you were. Go look up Muslim, was it Mosque 10 or Mosque 9? They're selling heroin out of there. What was the what did they call him? What was the prophet name? He was molesting kids. Muhammad. He was molesting kids. That was the one with Malcolm X, right? Was it? Or was it Farrakhan? What was the brother that was no, he wasn't a brother. He was an Edomite. Malcolm X's mentor. I think it was Muhammad. His name was Muhammad too. But even their true prophet, like the one who started the Islam thing, he was a pedophile. He was married to a 9-year-old? Aisha, a 9-year-old. That's in the Quran. He was married. He slept with a child. Go ask them about that. First off, the younger generation probably don't even know. Ask the old head that walk around with the dress on and they be dyeing their beards too, ginger, that orange crap. Go ask them, like they try to walk around all wise and nonsense. Go ask them, did the Prophet Muhammad sleep with children? They'll be like, yeah, it was the times. We done did it already. The UPK already tested some of them brothers. They're stupid, man. They fall into any religion. They're weak. And they lead their households into nothing but bloodshed, which is why their children fall, man. Which is why their wives fall into anything. Their household is in shambles. They try the polygamy thing and it just doesn't work for them because they don't know how to lead a family. Wow. In the UPK, we teach you how to lead a family. We teach you that the proper aggression. We're not teaching you to beat your wife up. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you're not, a sister coming here, she will not complain about getting beat up by her husband. We protect our sisters in here. We protect it, and it's so crazy because we believe in warfare, but we still don't beat our wives up. Islam's supposed to be all peaceful and crap. Christianity is supposed to be all passive and peaceful, but they over there molesting kids, beating wives. They believe they push P. Diddy. T.D. Jakes was at his parties. It's totally reversed. And they try to put us like we some villains. Like we so aggressive. Like we so evil. It's just so stupid. Keep going where you at, sir.
God. Verse 24. That all the people of the earth might know the hand of the Lord, that it is mighty, that ye might fear the Lord your God.
So now everybody knows the hand of the Lord is mighty. That's not saying like what's a good analogy? What's the Marvel's character? They're trying to implement him now, the big guy who eats Galactus. That he's not a galactic. That's not what it's talking about. What it's talking about the hand. It's talking about like his power. What he done on the earth is mighty. So they seen him smite the firstborn of the Pharaoh at night. Like everybody's firstborn, they seen that. They seen the 12 plagues. They seen the flood. They seen him split the sea. They heard of these things. They know the Most High can tear down nations within the night. They know he's a mighty power, right? And this is what, if you read before, if I didn't skip over, that the heathen woman, she said, I know that your God is mighty and real. I know your power is terrifying. She didn't want to offend God's people because she heard of what happened in Egypt. She heard, and you know what she asked for? She asked, can you spare my family? If I let you out, because they were chasing, because this is another cut that Israel started all of this, because we sent spies. We were the first to start the spy thing. We sent spies over to Jericho to spy, right? And the spies were getting chased. Boom. And this lady let the brothers in. And she said, if I don't tell them where you are, I won't tell you where you are. Please just spare my family, right? So, boom. Now she made an oath to these brothers that if they spare, if she let them help them get away from the pursuers, they will spare her family from what's to come to Jericho. And that's what happened. When Joshua tore down, you heard of tear down Joshua, Jericho's walls with the horns and all that. She was spared. Her family were able to leave and go away because it's more to the story. She let down like a thread in the window and stuff like that for her and her family to escape and all of that. But we fell on that city. And another cut is the tactic they used to take down this city. You probably seen it in movies. You've seen it where they lure majority of the military's might out while we attack from behind. So we send a small force to lure you out. Like, ooh, okay, this is their army. They come out like this, and they busy dealing with this small fraction that we have out here. And they turn around and they see smoke and fire coming from their kingdom. That's how a lot of these things that are in movies and going on, even in today's military playbook. I told you I was in the military for a little bit. They still use today. This is how great of a people we are. That was like 1,000 years ago. They still using that. They are still using the cat and mouse playbook. They are still using the cat and mouse playbook in warfare. And it comes from blacks and Hispanics, which tells you that your history is greater than slavery. Right. They can't let you know these things because what would that do to a young man in the world? Not even just in the world, just a young black man now. What would that do? That would inspire you. That would inspire you to be more than just a drug dealer. Wow. That would inspire you more than just to rap, be a rapper. You will want something of substance. You will want to be more than just somebody made for music, a jester, somebody to entertain. You want to be somebody that people look up to. You want to be looked up to because you can make a rhyme. You don't be looked up to because you sold so much dope to your own people. That's just idiotic to me. How we idolize these criminals, people that were killing, people that were literally had your mom and your grandma on crack. You'll blame your mom and your grandma for being addicted to drugs, but then you'll idolize the drug dealer that was shipping in tons of cocaine to her. That don't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense. You'll blame the mom that was raised, the mother and the father that was raising you, but they got addicted to this drug. You'll hate them to the core, but you'll love and adore this drug dealer rapper that says he sold to people's aunties, He shot your brother. He shot your cousin. He gave your daddy dope. You'll adore him and hate your mother and father who was dealing with addiction. But she made him and her still made sure you had clothes in your back, food in your stomach while they were trying to fight their demons. But this rapper, he's still trying to feed poison to the community. He don't think he's wrong in his ways. This is something I learned when I was in the truth. They said a crackhead, no, he has a problem. A Christian don't. These rappers are Christians. That's another thing you got to realize. Most of these rappers are damn Christians. They don't see what they doing is wrong because they getting money for it.
Wow.
They're getting money for it. But just like the sisters coming out and saying, I would never let my daughter listen to the music I make. I would never let my daughter do what I do. Those rappers, they push the poison out there to get money, but they don't want their kids going through what they went through or going through what we're going through out in the regular world. They up there with, I won't say up there with Esau. They right under Esau, right? They the house slave. This is what in today's world, the rapper or your celebrities, you would consider them the house slaves. They think they better than you because they have money. Just like the house slave thought he was better than you because he got to wear the waist clothes. What is it called? The spare clothes that master had. Or he got to eat the breadcrumbs first before you. He got to eat the scraps of the table instead of the slop that you got. The same thing with the rappers. Rappers make millions of dollars while the people that own them make billions.
Right.
And you make damn near probably not even $1,000. And they think you ain't shit. I mean, Salagi, they think you ain't nothing. They talk bad about broke people while the millionaires bending them over in them executive rooms, in them conference rooms. They going to work with Diddy. That's the issue we have in the community. This is why we shouldn't be following those people.
Wow.
Those people aren't leaders, man. They're weak. They're the weak of us. That's why we shouldn't be surprised when another story comes out that they fell to some LGBTQ or they fell into some lust of money or something like that. They sold out. I wasn't surprised when Dion went to Colorado. It's all he's there for money. He wasn't there to uplift the black community. Wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised when Diddy's tape of him punching that woman, that sister. Diddy always been like that. Wasn't surprised. Keep going with that, sir.
God, forever. This is the book of Joshua, 5, verse 1. And it came to pass when all of the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel until we were passed over, that their heart melted.
They heart melted, man. This is how you know the Bible is written by blacks and Hispanics. They heart melted, man. You know how that means? You know how they say when you like I can't think of the movie that show where it portrayed how the character was feeling, and she melted in the seat when people were staring at her because she was I won't say nervous, right? So this is how the kings felt when they heard, crap. The Most High, you talking about the same Most High, you talking about the same God of Israel that took down Egypt and the Pharaoh. He just crossed the river on our doorstep. Oh yeah, they heart melted. Like they probably was on their throne or their seat. They was like, oh my God, not me. You know what I'm saying? You know how Debo came to the block on Friday and everybody tucked their chain and all that, and the bull he walked away like that when he took his chain. That's Israel, man. That's Israel when we got God on our side. We came around the way with the Most High, and everybody was like, I ain't got no money, Debo. What you want? You know what I'm saying? They was shook. They was shook. We the real, like, you know what I'm saying? We are, when we got Most High on our side, man, and we actually following these laws, people were scared. Which is why Esau tries so hard that you don't figure out that who you are. There's a reason why these nations don't want you to know who you are. Because when the Most High is on your side, boy, them people get scared. Them people get terrified that you coming around to claim what's yours. Keep going, sir.
Neither was there spirit in them anymore.
They wasn't, man. That's whatever spirit they had, that prideful spirit they had to, oh yeah, we the best nation. We the best. DJ, we the best. They ain't feeling that no more. That, they said that left them. They not feeling like they the best. That's like they you running a nation right now, and you hear of people coming across the water by foot. Like, I don't think people peeping it. Like, they're coming across the water by foot again. After they just took down one of the greatest nations of that time, Egypt, on foot, and they at your doorsteps. Boy, they trembling right now. They at the door, boy, they like, yeah, it was Israel. It's time to get the hell out of our land. Like, get out. Yeah, take your furniture, get up out of there. This is our house. You know what I'm saying? They scared. Yeah, say, keep going.
Because of the children of Israel. Verse 2. At that time the Lord said unto Joshua, make these sharp knives and circumcise again the children of Israel the second time. Verse 3. And Joshua made him sharp knives and circumcised the children of Israel at the hill of the foreskins.
Man, they're making themselves weapons, man. They're making themselves weapons. Because they about to go to war. Keep going.
Verse 4. And as this is the cause why Joshua did circumcise all the people that came out of Egypt that were males, even all the men of war, died in the wilderness by the way after they came out of Egypt.
Right.
Verse 5. Now all the people that came out were circumcised, but all the people that were born in the wilderness by the way as they came forth out of Egypt, them they had not circumcised.
Meaning they kept up the ways of Egypt. So they had to, circumcise means to cut off the old things that they were doing when they were in Egypt. So Joshua, that's literally what the circumcision thing actually started from, when we had to cut our foreskins. It started when you had to cut the baby's foreskin, like, off the seventh day. I think that was in the time of Abraham. It was the fifth day? Eighth day, I'm sorry, Salakia. That was when it really started. Now Joshua is having to separate, because we were continuing in the ways of what we were doing in Egypt. Right? We wasn't following the law, so a lot of these men were uncircumcised. Right? Keep going.
Verse 6. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness till all the people that were men of war, which came out of Egypt, were consumed, because they obeyed not the voice of the Lord.
So everybody came out of Egypt, right? So imagine we come out of America right now. We're going to have brothers and sisters that still want to be a part of America. So the same thing happened when they came out of Egypt. So the Most High, that's why the Most High had us wandering in the wilderness with Moses. He had to sift out those people. He had to kill them out. Like, he had to I don't know how else to say it. He had to filter them out. You know what I'm saying? Until we were ready. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Unto whom the Lord sware that he would not shew them the land, which the Lord sware unto their fathers, that he will give us a land that floweth with milk and honey. So
some of those people that came out of Egypt didn't get to see the land because they wanted to continue the ways of Egypt, to simplify it. You want to continue to be in the ways of America, you're going to burn with America. You are going to burn with America when the Most High sends them nuclear warheads. Because you want to be a pastor. You want to be great in the military. you want to be a political leader in America, you're going to burn. You're going to burn in that nuclear warfare. While the rest of us, them chariots is real nice looking down when them nuclear warheads start firing off. I'd rather be up there with them angels than down here counting them M's Meek and Diddy be talking about. You be counting your money and then watching it burn while your eye sockets just, so like while them eye sockets just melt. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And their children, whom he raised up in their stead, then Joshua circumcised, for they were uncircumcised because they had not circumcised them by the way. Verse 8. And it came to pass when they had done circumcising all the people that they abode in their places in the camp till they were whole.
So when it says they were whole, this is what like healing.
Right.
Because you got to understand when you get circumcised, you're cutting your rod. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's another story about. I'll probably try to teach that, John, another day. But that's what Simeon and what was the other brother where they made the heathenish Levi. I like that story. I love that story where they made them cut and then they went in there while they were healing. Levi and Simeon went in there and slaughtered their camp. That was a crazy story. I love that story. But so they had to heal after they were circumcised because you cut your rod, basically. You cut a piece of flesh off your rod. So they had to have time to heal before they go to war. Now, in today's, you don't have to do that right now. I don't want nobody to go out there and start chopping at your meat. You feel me? Don't go out there chopping at your meat. You ain't got to do that. This is just something that was needed of them because of what was going on at that time. But keep going.
Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Joshua, this day have I rolled away the reproach of Egypt from off you. Wherefore the name of this place is called Gilgal unto this day.
So this is where the Lord say, I get from this time forth, Egypt, I don't even like all that crap you was doing in there in Egypt, I don't even want to hear about it no more. We're not in the ways of Egypt no more. You done circumcised yourself. You done cut off all those things that you were doing in Egypt, that your fathers and you were doing in Egypt. Those traditions are done away with now. You're coming back. It's time to change, right? Because you're about to go to war for something better, right? I think that's time. That's time. But I'm gonna go to I want to end it with Zephaniah 2:1, and this is an order from the Most High.
This is the book of Zephaniah, 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
It's time to gather together as a nation, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We need to gather together so we can fight what the hell is going on in this world. Fight them demons so we can gain our families back. Fight them demons so you can gain a family. Black and Hispanics, when you're out in the world, you're alone. You smoke weed alone. Because the people you smoke weed with are not with you. They tell you to go to these strip clubs. They are not with you. They would sell you out in a second. You come here, we will be with you. We will have your back. It's not a day that goes by I don't feel like my back is covered, man. I can call a brother at any second notice if I have an issue with something I'm fighting with anything that I'm going through in my family, in Philly, in North Carolina, in New York, all the way to the West Coast. There's brothers that will help me because what? Commanding General Yohanna followed an order, and it said, gather together, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, gather together. Keep going.
Yes, gather together, O nation not desired.
You Blacks, Hispanic, Salakia, us Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we are undesired in this place. We are literally the bottom of the bottom in this place. Every criminal, every rapist, I don't know what to say, they blame, that is us. Whenever you look up any type of crime, the first picture you're going to see on that Google image is a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. You're undesired. And the Most High has commanded us to gather together. So get over whatever stereotypical bullcrap that your grandmother, your grandfather taught you. Because that black man, that Hispanic man, that Native Indian man is your damn brother, man.
Right.
Gather with him. It's time to go to war and fight, man. And become a nation again. And with that, we're the I.S.U.P.K start on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. And I'm passing it over to the Priest and Prophet Officer Abad.
This is I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Group of new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to set the code of the world. They need your invitation to teach you arrangement. After 6 months, their brother or sister has an interest in a particular person. He or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, found in the book of Numbers, 18 verse 21, and the book of Malachi, 3 verse 8 through 10. I.S.U.P.K means 10 in Hebrew. 10% of every penny and the increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Western rule upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of First Fruits. It starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, sundown, Sunday, April 28, 2024. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. This year will be June 17, 2024, Monday. Start before sundown, found in the book of Leviticus 23, verses 10 to 22. Tithes, arguing, I walk in the shut bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start working on black, blue, shirt, handbag, or scarf that I model stand. But if Israel will be one person to look. But if Israel, Abad Shabbat, Abad, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
That's the top, you stand down, star, turn back. This is a model, the Abad Shabbat is the head bottom covered, your feet connected to that fruit of the ankle, your right hand clasped to the left, and we salute you, salute us back. When Israel will be sent one first salute, when Israel, Abad Shabbat, Abad, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. He said, now, class, dismissed.